Hi, welcome to my video. Before starting the topic today, I wonder if anyone here is interested in traveling abroad, especially does anyone who has a thirst for adventure come to America? Well, I took a trip to America last year, and there I had many extremely memorable experiences in this country. Now listen to my story if you're curious about weird things in America. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Nhi, a 100% Vietnamese. Additionally, you can call me Anna. This is my English name. I'm currently a junior majoring in English teaching at Ho Chi Minh University of Education. Last summer, I received an invitation to my aunt's house in Los Angeles. Wow, I was so excited. I've been waiting all week for the day I could fly to America, a magnificent country that I can only see through movies. My goodness, I'm pretty confident in English. Just think about working on American streets, visiting famous landmarks, experiencing Western culture, and having a conversation with Native American. How wonderful! And then, a week later, I was on a plane to LA. The flight was quite long and I fell asleep. And as soon as I woke up, I was still in America. Jenny, my cousin, picked me up at the airport. We were so happy to see each other after a long time. Suddenly, I felt I needed to take a piss. Oops! So I rushed to the airport public restroom, and Jenny kept my luggage while she waited for me. When entering the toilet, I felt so surprised and confused because the toilet doors have a very wide crack. Is there any mistake? However, except for me, everyone was very casual in and out of the rooms. What a surprise! I finally decided to go into an empty room. When I was sitting down on the toilet bowl, I saw people's legs going back and forth, which made me so uncomfortable. But wait, that was not everything. I found out the toilet doesn't have a toilet faucet. Really? Was someone playing a prank on me in America? They had only toilet paper. They were so terrible for me. I just wanted to answer the nature call quickly and get out of here. However, when I was about to go out, I heard a sad scream in the room next door. I hurriedly opened the door. The next room, rather a crowd. There was a woman having a stroke and everyone called an ambulance for her. After coming back, I told Jenny and she explained to me that
the doors of public toilets in the US always have a huge gap at the bottom. Americans have their reasons. The first is for safety reasons. This opening allows outsiders to enter in case of an emergency, such as a stroke. Imagine a person with a heart condition suddenly had an attack while going to the toilet and fell to the ground. This person will surely die if not detected and taken to the hospital in time. But with the open chamber design, anyone passing by could tell something was amiss. Moreover, the wider slot is also more convenient because you can easily get through and unclog the door to get the victim out. The second reason is to prevent people inside from committing illegal acts, such as using drugs or having sex in public. In the end, it has to save more costs. A normal door will of course be more expensive than a door that is only 2/3 of the length. Moreover, due to their small size, such door will be more flexible, easy to replace, and installed in all types of rooms. And about the disappearance of the toilet faucet, it is known that the bidet is of French origin, and originally does not have the form of a spray, but a water tank placed across the toilet. After resolving the sadness, the involved person can sit down and wash it. In other words, we will have to scoop water, wipe, wash, all with our bare hands. Americans therefore refuse to use bidets, but were loyal to toilet paper. This habit is so ingrained that even when the bidet is replaced with the sprayer, they still don't use it.
Oh, that's the reason why. But I don't think I really like public toilets in America very much anyway. Jenny helped me catch a taxi and told the driver the address. She was very sorry that she couldn't go home with me. Jenny needed to go back to school. We said our goodbyes and promised to see each other at home in the evening. In the taxi, I looked at the street for a long time. Then I felt a headache. It seems like I had a jet lag. I was not sure, or maybe because of my excitement, I didn't sleep well the night before I boarded at the plane. I thought I should go to a pharmacy to get some medicine. The taxi driver pulled up in front of a pharmacy so I could pop in. When I entered the Western drug store in the United States, I was a bit confused. Oh, why am I strolling into a supermarket? I asked Claude at the counter if it were a pharmacy. She recognized me as a foreigner and said,
Yes, that's right. This is a pharmacy. The fact that drugstores sell more than just pharmaceuticals. We also sell fragrance, cosmetics, periodicals, food, and even toys.
She felt I was still in utter bewilderment. The clerk said that some customers gave her feedback.
I recently went to Europe and noticed the contrast between French pharmacy. The pharmacist has knowledge of all the products carried, including beauty and skincare, and American ones, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, where you can buy a lawn chair and a king-size bag of M&Ms after you pick up your prescription. When did American pharmacy become pseudo-grocery store?
Wow, I feel a newness of life. I've never known this about America before. After taking a day in America, I had dinner with my aunt's family and went to bed early. The next day, Shannon took me to famous places in LA, such as Universal Hollywood Studios, Disneyland, and the Walk of Fame. At noon, we decided to have lunch at Midterm, and I, who is very eager to communicate with the locals, volunteered to go to the counter and order food. You know what? It was foolish of me to be so confident without asking Jenny for any information. I ordered 2 large fried chicken portions, 2 hamburgers, and 2 large cokes. We hadn't eaten all that day, and I thought I needed to order more than usual. Maybe it's worth fine. But no, when the waiter brought the food out, Jenny and I both panicked. What is food for 5 or 6 people? The hamburger might be 1 kilo, I guess. Jenny explained to me another strange thing about America. When you come to the US, remember that the food here is always served with a larger size than usual. It's true when you can quickly come across hamburgers weighing more than 1 kilo, a pizza within a base of up to half a meter, and a portion of potatoes that you can eat until you're full. So, okay, that sounds great, but for 2 of us, with the food at that time, it wasn't much great. To solve that problem, Shani called some of her friends to come and eat with us. Fortunately, the problem was finally solved. By accident, I made some friendly and new friends. My next day were with Shani by my side. She always explained and stopped me in time before I made a mistake. I was really grateful to my cousin. On the last day before returning to Vietnam, I decided to buy a gift for Shani. I went into a clothing store. After looking at the prices and patterns, I bought a shirt for $14.88. However, I went to a counter. My bill came up to $16. I asked the seller why the prices on the price tag were $14.88, but the bill was $16. The new seller explained to me that $14.88 is including. So I had to pay more tax, so the total price is $16. So that's it. In the US, they don't calculate the price for the items. Their price zone is the net price only. Sales tax in America is a guessing game. Unfortunately, I only had $15, not enough to pay the bill, and I forgot to bring my credit card. Luckily, there was a guy who offered to lend me $1 to pay the bill. After exiting the clothing store, I thanked him and asked him for his name. He named me Tran. I asked where his house was and promised to bring the money back.
When your credit card is available, you can pay me through this card number.
Thanks to John, I learned another strange thing about America. We made friends and exchanged Facebook accounts. Well, after returning to Vietnam, I said these things with my friends. They were all surprised to find out. Anyway, I think each country will have its own differences. And for me, it was an enjoyable experience. I hope you enjoyed my story and this information will be a bit helpful for you guys later when you come to US. Bye bye!